Hey everyone, what is going on? Mathias Tyler, and today's Payday 2 video is a little bit different because Overkill have decided today that they're going to reveal a brand new Payday mobile game. Nothing to do with Payday Crime War, that one's still in the back burner for the time being, but they've been cooking up something a little bit different and a little bit separate to that, and as an Overkill partner, they reached out and offered me an inside look for me to do a video to give you a better look at what is coming soon. So without any further ado, my name is Tyler, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about Payday Go. So as I said, today we're going to be talking about Payday Go, which is a brand new mobile game set in the Payday universe. I'm going to be talking through what the game is about, what's going to happen in it, and I've actually also got some alpha gameplay I've recorded. As a partner, they sent me the link to the game's alpha build. I've set it up, I used it a little bit, and I'm going to talk you through how it all works and go into a bit more discussion a little bit later in the video. But first off, I want to introduce you to Payday Go first. I'm going to talk through it because this is not something that I expected to happen, and I'm a little bit confused by it, but I'm kind of here for the ride and just going to see where it goes. So anyway, on their website, it introduces Payday Go, and it talks a little bit about it. So first off, you can see the little poster they've put where it says Think, Steal, Wow, and it's basically trying to show that just like Pokemon Go, it's an augmented reality game where you hold up your phone in the real world and you see Payday-themed things appear on screen as you move around. There's then also a bit of information which I figured I would read out to you. It starts by saying, AR heisting, living the heister life. Payday 2 Go takes your heisting fantasy from your gaming room into the real world. Feel the dry air of your local bank branch, hear the murmur from the tellers, and smell the soft perfume from the lady before you and the line as you pull your phone out and shout, "This is a robbery," hit the floor to activate your play session. Your phone's camera will register the environment around you and generate loot depending on several factors, such as the number of people in the bank and the colour of materials around you. It will register security guards and generate in-app versions that act as enemies in the game. Combat involves aiming your phone and pressing the fire button, producing realistic gun sounds for absolute combat immersion. Make sure your volume is turned up. As the game utilises the actual environment around you and requires voice commands for key functions, this is the most fully realised heist immersion yet in the Payday franchise. Our advanced GPS-based matchmaking system, think of it as Heister Tinder, helps you quickly team up with other AR heisters near you to tackle tougher targets in a group, and then you can click there to register for the open beta, which is unfortunately not available in Denmark. Now, I have got some gameplay I'm going to be able to showcase to you. As I said, Overkill reached out and tried to get me some extra information on this so I can make a video for you. I'll show you the gameplay in a moment, but first off, I just want to talk a little bit about what the description of the game says, since we've just read through it. So first off, the game doesn't have any sound in the alpha I've been given. Now, that could be different when the beta drops today. I really don't know. The beta could release and there could be sound in it. When I was given the alpha, there was no game sound though. And even if there was, it concerns me that Overkill have put in there about turning the volume nice and loud and how there's realistic gun sounds. I think you may have overlooked the fact that that's a little bit dodgy, Overkill, or you may have realised, I don't know, and forgotten to say, but I'm going to say either way, make sure you're using headphones when you test the beta out, because once gun sounds are added, and if you are playing it with volume quite loud, if I was someone on the other end of the park or wherever you're stood, listening to that happening, I would be running as fast as I could away from you. I just wouldn't want to be there. I'd be a bit creeped out, just going to be honest. So if you do happen to play this, like I said, put earphones in. I'm guessing Overkill forgot to say it. Also, there's very little in the way of a heads-up display. You'll see this in the gameplay in a minute. It just does seem very bare bones at the minute, but I'm just presuming that's because it's an alpha. They haven't given me a lot of details on the beta and what it's going to look like, so they may have added a ton of more stuff. This alpha could be a little bit old, and they might just be sending it to me now because it's only a couple of days before the beta comes out, so that I just have a chance to make a quick video. This could be an old deprecated version of it. I really don't know. They didn't tell me that much. On top of that, it currently doesn't utilize the voice functions it talks about, so this beta is going to be very interesting if it does implement all of this right off the bat. I don't know whether some of this is stuff that isn't going to be in the beta at launch. I don't know. For me, currently, I was given a link, and when I opened the app, it just started the game. I didn't have to say this is a robbery, hit the floor. Maybe that's going to be added in soon. Like I said, the sound isn't working. And honestly, the GPS-based matchmaking system, I'm interested to see how that one's going to work out. I really am interested to see how that's going to link up, because it says think of it as Heister Tinder. So is there going to be like a separate page where you flick between different players on the game? I don't really know how that's going to work, so I'm interested to see how that one's going to play off. And I know it says about going in banks and scanning security guards and stuff. Not that anyone will be going in a bank right now, but when those reopen, don't be going in there with this game and aiming phones at security guards. That's probably not a good thing. That's probably something that will get you arrested, so just be careful, will you? I probably shouldn't have to say that, but there's just going to be someone out there who will try it. I'm a bit worried, so I'm just going to say it now to keep people safe. But it's definitely an interesting thing. Now, as I said, they sent me an alpha build build, and I want to talk a little bit through about what my experiences were with the alpha build. As we know right now, there is a bit of a pandemic crisis going on, so obviously this game has not come at the best time, but they have discussed it with me and talked a little bit about how it works. So first off, in the UK, you're allowed to go out for a walk once a day in the current lockdown. So I went out, had a little bit of a walk, dressed up in a Doctor Who cosplay outfit, because I'm not going to get to wear that at Comic-Con with it being cancelled. And I went out into this little park area a little bit away from where I live and tested out this alpha build. And as you can see from the footage I captured, which I've taken from a screen recording app I got off the Google Play Store, so it's not the most accurate footage, just bear that in mind. And there's also no sound yet. They have said on the website there's game sound. The alpha build doesn't actually have game sound. They're working on that. They've got a few little bugs they need to tweak with it. They said something about the sounds not being quite accurate or being too loud, so they left them out for the time being in the alpha version. And what they've done currently is just get random assets to appear every now and again. So instead of it, turning people into these characters in game, they just got it so as you move your phone around, you can see some of the items that will be on offer, just to give you a feel of what it's like. So as you can see in the gameplay here, I'm walking around having a look at what's on offer. Sometimes we're seeing police officers, sometimes we're seeing loot bags, cash piles, masks, safes. There's lots of different assets that are available, and all you have to do is look at them, tap the screen, and you'll shoot at them, and it'll either kill the enemy that you're locked onto, or it will bring the item that is an enemy towards you. So whether it's a mask, whether it's a cash drop, whether it's a safe, shooting at it will then bring it towards you. I had a little mess around with it, trying to see what I could find, and I did find that, walking around, wandering around with this alpha build, there was a lot on offer to do, and I do think that hopefully with them refining it and making it a bit more accurate, it'll make it more interesting and, try and adapt the environment a little bit more to the game that you're playing. Now, obviously, with the situation we're living in right now, doing what I've done is either not allowed in some countries or just not the smartest move, and I don't tend to go out the house very often. I went outside just for a walk purely to get the gameplay for this, so normally I probably wouldn't have done that. So I had a little sit down with Overkill, I talked to him about it, and I said, okay, look, with everything going on right now, if you do want to drop this beta, I would recommend personally you make it so it's exactly the same at home, the way the alpha's framed and the way the beta is therefore framed, which you release, make sure that it's exactly the same at home and you can do it from home. So, as I can see in the footage I've got here with my little posters and my Life is Strange wall art that I still haven't hung up on the wall, let's not go there. I've got some gameplay here of the game indoors, and as you can see, it's exactly the same as it is outside. So if you want to have a go of this beta, it will be exactly the same indoors as it will be outdoors. So if you don't want to go outside, if you're not allowed to go outside, it will not make a difference. You can still hop in and you can still play Payday Go. As I said, the alpha build doesn't have any background sound. I'm hoping that's going to change, but right now it just gives you a little bit of a framework on how the game's going to work, and I think it is quite interesting. My concern purely is that right now you only get to see the base framework, and they haven't actually disclosed how much they're going to add in this beta. I'm thinking maybe they'll try and get some kind of framework and HUD so you can see your kill count and the money you've earned, something like that, because right now it does seem a bit bare bones. But like I said, I only got the alpha version. I haven't actually seen the beta. They're keeping that under wraps, so I don't know quite how much they're going to add. But the app will be both available on the Google Play Store and the Apple Store. As you can see, they've left it in a little corner on one of their pictures. Then they also decided to include some little reviews, which I'm guessing they've put in as placeholders and gags because they haven't got any actual ones in yet. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the logic is here, but I'm going to put them on screen anyway because I found them quite interesting. So a couple I'd like to point out personally is that Charizard apparently said Pika Pika. I thought that would have been a copyright issue, but maybe not. I don't know. Overkill Marketing said, I don't see what could possibly go wrong. Yep, I mean, that's certainly an interesting statement to make. There's a few interesting ones there, but I don't know why they've put placeholder reviews in. Maybe they're going to put some legit ones in soon. Maybe they'll put my review in. I don't know. But that sums up all the information we have on Payday Go right now. As I said, you can get it on the App Store. You can get it on Google Play. Download it on your phone. Have a go of the open beta. By the time this video goes live, the beta will be live. I'm currently recording this the day before, so it's ready for tomorrow because I had the alpha, like I said. Wants to prepare a video so everyone was ready for it. I don't actually know what the beta looks like. By the time the video goes live, I hopefully will be able to share some comments about it. But I'm excited to see how this ends up developing and how it ends up progressing as a game and seeing how you guys respond to it. Because as always with these Payday projects, it's interesting mainly to see how the community pick these things up. And I'm not sure how the community is going to respond to this one. Personally, if you'd have said to me they were working on a Pokemon Go game, I would have gone, yeah, I'm not sure that's a very good focus of your time and your assets. But to be honest, with how little there is in the game right now, I wonder how much time they've actually spent. And I think maybe it was a bit more of a gag and a meme game that they're just working on in the background that isn't taking loads of effort and loads of focus. I don't know. I'm not really too sure. But I am interested. I can't believe I'm saying it because I never played Pokemon Go, but I am interested, and it will make it a bit more interesting if I go out every now and again for a walk and I just have something else to do on my phone. I mean, it works for me. It suits me fine. But that sums up Payday Go. What do you think about this game? I am really interested to see what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know all your thoughts down below. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give a thumbs up. It is very much appreciated and it always helps me and the channel out. And if you fancy subscribing, if you're new around here and you fancy seeing more content in the Payday realm and beyond, feel free to hit that sub button because it's quick, it's free, and I will always love you for doing so. But until then, thank you all for watching. My name has been Red Archer Live. I will see you all next time. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and I will see you all very soon. Take it easy.